back, everybody. Matt the Bat here. Today is the 20th anniversary of the Passion of the Christ. I actually saw this film in the theater in 2004. The opening weekend, I went on a Sunday. Instead of going to church, I went and saw the Passion of the Christ. Me and my friend went, just us two. I still remember that. My dad took us to the theater at United Artists at North Point, and he bought the tickets because the movie was rated R. And I still remember the person when we went to go give the ticket person our tickets to rip. He was like, are you coming in? And my dad's like, no. And the guy's like, well, no, you have to, it's rated R. And we were like, no, I bought the tickets. I'm walking them in. I'm not here to see the movie. And the ticket guy was giving my dad a hard time. And it was like, no, they're going to watch the movie. I remember that very well. I bought the tickets because it's rated R. And I'm walking them in the theater. There should be no problem. So anyway, we got in. We got our drinks and popcorn. And I still remember walking into the actual theater, and we were the only kids. I mean, we were in middle school, 8th grade. It was full of grown adults and old people. We were literally the only teenagers. Probably not only middle school, high school, college kids, college. We were the only kids in that theater. It was kind of weird. And we were pretty close. We weren't all the way up to the front, but we were pretty, not in the middle, but a little bit higher up. So we saw all these people while we were walking down the row, all looking at us like, what are they doing here? Oh, stupid kids. They're going to ruin the movie. And let me tell you, I was worried about going into this movie. 2 hours. I'm not that religious of a person, even back then. It's all going to be in subtitles. I don't think I can handle it. And I remember walking out of this movie completely with my mouth on the ground. What director Mel Gibson did with this movie is jaw-dropping. It is an experience. It is an experience just on a filmmaking level, how he was so detailed and so precise on every little thing. Down to, even once again, it being a foreign movie where he made sure that no, this is not going to be, we're not going to do this movie in English. No, we're going to do it in the natural language that they spoke. And we'll put English subtitles at the bottom. He wanted to be so accurate down to that. At over 2 hours, it flies by. It moves so quickly. I still remember going, wait a minute, that was already 2 hours? The acting by Jim Caviezel, amazing. The production design, impeccable. The makeup. The makeup. Oh my god. See? It is unbelievable how realistic and how just obviously what Jesus went through and how Mel Gibson depicted that. The cinematography in this movie, beautiful looking cinematography. The music, the score for this movie is excellent. I love hearing it. I even sometimes listen to it on my own, on YouTube or whatever. Great score. I also like something really interesting that Mel Gibson does in here. Instead of telling a whole story of Jesus, he has these flashbacks that at the time that something is actually going on in the present, Jesus, Jim Caviezel, is reflecting in moments of certain moments from the past, whether or his mother, Mary, is reflecting on moments. And I thought that was a very interesting way to, once again, not give us the entire story of Jesus, but to give us just enough, just the main, I don't want to say cliff notes, but moments that also have a purpose with the present day story that's going on. And I thought that was very good. I think this is the best religious film that has ever been made. I know Mel Gibson has been trying to make a sequel with Jesus not in the afterlife, but between heaven and hell, the middle, purgatory. He wants to make a movie of Jesus in purgatory, which I would love to see what he would do with that. He's been trying to make that movie for years. Yeah, I think this whole movie is unbelievable. The only moments in this movie that I don't like too much are the whole moments with, like, the devil, like the person with the hood on, and then the little baby with the devil-looking face. Those are the only moments in the movie that I'm like, why? Why are we doing this? It's almost becoming like a horror movie. And even though, yes, the realistic part of this is horrific, but then when you actually have like little devil faces on people, I'm like, what are we doing here? And also Monica Bellucci, she's one of the prettiest women in Hollywood ever, and here she looks drop dead gorgeous back in that time period. Like, no way. No way. But yeah, I mean, Hollywood magic. She gets stones thrown at her, but somehow she still looks beautiful. She still looks like the best looking woman ever alive. But anyway, I love this movie. I think this is easily one of Mel Gibson's best films directed by him. This was after Braveheart. He didn't direct another movie till this movie, 9 years in between Braveheart and this. So yeah, are you a fan of The Passion of the Christ? Like I said, this hit its 20th anniversary. Cannot believe it. There's also like a 3-hour documentary on the DVD that I highly recommend. It's very insightful. All the stuff that happened on set, like the scene where they put when Jesus is on the cross and he's hanging there on the hill. There actually a stroke of lightning actually came down and hit the cross, and only that one. Stuff like that is like, whoa. So there's a lot of behind the scenes that actually happen on set that are really interesting. But let me know in the comments below, are you a fan of The Passion of the Christ? Is this one of your favorite religious movies to watch? It's mine. I think it's the most realistic and just a well-made, beautiful movie by Mel Gibson. So let me know in the comments below, are you going to watch this on the 20th anniversary, or are you going to wait till Easter and watch this then?